What's up, y'all? I'm Kanin Cuisine, the smoked lamb specialist. Come get what I do. Let us be your who when it comes to lamb. Today, we are cooking spinach pastina. I said spinach pastina. I know y'all probably ain't never heard of no pastina. I ain't always know about pastina either, but it's good and you can substitute it for so many things. If your mind is open, if your mind is big to the idea of cooking something else you ain't never had. But I know some of y'all gonna be scared, you hear me? But I know what? You gonna do it. You heard me. Yeah, man. I get to have a cooking show right now. Amen to that. Today, we are cooking spinach pastina. Now, what you said, what is pastina? Pastina is something that the Italians in certain parts of Italy, they may eat that for breakfast. Something like they made for the kids. Kids eat that pastina, put a little water with it, boil it till it's soft, nice and creamy. Nice little creamy dish. But today we're gonna do a spinach version of that. And we're gonna use chicken stock instead of water, cause you know water just ain't gonna do it for me most times with cooking. You know, once I discovered chicken stock, you know, I was like, woo, we can add some more flavor to something. So let's go through these ingredients right here. But first, hold on. With this pastina, for my picky people out there, you can substitute this for, you know, your grits. If you want to do shrimp and grits, but you don't like grits, put that pastina in there in place of it. Or people who don't like rice, you want something else instead of rice for your risotto, you can substitute this like a risotto and then eat your dish. Do whatever you're gonna do with something that you would have done risotto, but you don't like rice, but you like pasta. So you could do it like that. We ain't doing that today, but I'm just giving you some options of something you could do, you know, if you pick it. Cause you know, I understand being picky. Check out my picky eater video, then you'll know we in the same club. You heard me. So let's go through these ingredients. First of all, we got, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm gonna say acini de pepe. In other words, pastina. There's some teeny weeny little balls I'll show y'all in a minute. But once they're cooked down, they swell up nice. They're not some little nice pearls. It's nice and creamy. It's a cool little thing to eat. Then we got Parmigiano Reggiano cheese or Parmesan cheese. This is from Italy, off the block. This ain't no crab. So you know this fire. I'm just telling you now, this fire. This killing crab all day long. Go on, get you some of that. Then we got some lemon, so we're gonna use the lemon zest and lemon juice in this dish. We got some shallots, just about 3 baby shallots, or you can use 1 big fat shallot. That's all it is right there. Then we got about 4 to 5 garlic cloves. They're whole and smashed. We ain't gotta chop none of this up. We're gonna put all this in the blender to make our new stock. This is what we're gonna cook our pasta in today. It's gonna make it nice and green. It's gonna cook the flavor inside the pasta. Then we got some spinach right here. And we also got some basil. Now, I'm gonna show y'all this basil. Let y'all know that basil does not hold up very well. You can't put it in the refrigerator. If you put some little water on it like I did and you take it away from the stem, it's gonna wilt real fast. It's gonna go bad fast. Basil is one of them ingredients. It's gonna be dead almost every time you go to the store, at least in Memphis, because people I don't think just getting fresh basil like that, because it's always there, and when you do see it, it be turning. So just know that this basil was a gorgeous green before I took it out the stem and put some water on it, and now it's wilted up pretty good, but it don't matter because we're gonna put it in this chicken stock right here, which is next up. We're gonna put it in this chicken stock. We're gonna blend all this stuff in there to make a delicious cooking stock for our pasta right here. And last but not least, we're gonna use mascarpone cheese with some we're gonna top our pastina with to add another layer of creaminess and another layer of flavor. So that's all the ingredients that we're gonna use for this dish. It's very simple. The hardest part is just waiting on the pasta to get done, because it does take a long time. We're gonna use 5 cups of stock total, and it's gonna drink it up. You know, you're gonna put in a cup at a time. It's gonna drink all of that liquid up. You ain't gonna believe it, but that's what it's gonna do. So let me get everything set up. We can go to the next phase of this pasta dish right here. You heard me. All right, let's go and make this stock right here. This flavorful vegetable stock right here. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna put in a cup of chicken stock in here. Chicken bone broth, I'm sorry. Chicken bone broth got a little more than the chicken stock. And just so you know, 1 box of chicken stock, bone broth, or whatever is 4 cups. So you ain't got to worry about measuring that. I know this 4 cups, half of it, 2 cups. So we'll put that 1 cup in first. We're gonna take our basil. Just gonna put it in here. Everything going in here raw, just so you know, ain't nothing been cooked. It's gonna cook while we are, it's gonna cook while it's mixed in with the pasta. So we got, this is 2 cups packed spinach right here. That was about 14 basil leaves. It was about 5 cloves of garlic. Like I said, it was about 3 baby shallots. And now we got 2 cups packed spinach leaves. And when the recipe says pack, they mean pack it down in there. So this was a whole lot of spinach that I packed into 2 cups, just so you know. Put all this in here like this here. Alrighty. My little leaves that's running. Then we're gonna take this one here, since we know this 4 cups. We're gonna pour all this in. So now we got 5 cups of stock. It's gonna turn real, real green. Not just green, but real, real green. Then we're gonna take a pinch of salt, maybe 2 of them, like that right there. Then I don't know where my lid went to. We got our lid. Now this is a Vitamix blender right here. You need to go and get you one, cause it's eating whatever you put in there. I'm talking about just pulverizing it to nothing. It ain't plain, it's strong. You get you one, you ain't never gotta buy another. You'll be through. Just go and get you one of these, you gonna be fine. So here we go. Gonna cut this on and blend it till it's pulverized. That's it. It didn't choke, it didn't struggle, nothing. Vitamix, get you one. They don't pay me, I'm just telling you what you need. You know, they bless me and say, hey, we want you to do a commercial for us. I sure will, but today they not paying me. So this is what you got right here. Y'all see that on the B-roll cam? It's like water. It's like, well, no spinach or nothing in there. It's all pulverized. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to, let me move this out the way. Set this right there, bring my bowl over here. And hopefully, B-roll cam will catch this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our strainer, cause we wanna strain out any of them bits that did not get pulverized. Picky people, this is a good way for you to, if you don't like spinach like that, you like the flavor, but you don't wanna chew on no leaves and all that. You know, leaves are a problem for you. That just ain't your thing to chew on. You can always blitz something up just like this. And when you do that, that'll help you out. You can go and eat some more stuff, because you just solved the problem of I can't eat this because I don't like chewing on leaves. Might be a texture thing for you, so we're gonna solve the texture problem for you right now. So it's gonna strain this out. It might take a little time, because this is a fine strainer right here, so got a little bit of hole. Take a little minute to get it all out of here. Once we get all this out, we'll be good on our little stock to cook this pasta in. All right, we through straining that cooking stock right there, so I just want y'all to see what it looked like. This is what it's gonna look like when you strain all that fibrous green material up out of there. This is what it's gonna look like. And your liquid is might have a little foam on there. I don't know if y'all can see them set this in the sink over here. Now, it might be a little foamy because there's a lot of air in there, but for the most part, it's green. You see that good, gorgeous green? That foam don't mean that that'll cook away. I don't know if y'all can see on the front cam right there, it's a green. Nice green color, ain't nothing in there but liquid. So, my picky folks, you are safe. This is what you're gonna cook your pasta in. So, we finna move on to that right here now till you hear me.
Yeah, man. It's that time again. Time for your very own smoked rack of lamb by Kanin Cuisine. Cooked to a perfect medium temperature, which means a hot, firm pink center that does not smear and a juiciness like no other. Go to kanincuisine.com and join our email list so you don't miss out on our next cooking session. Pricing and details are also on this website. Yeah, man. You heard me.
All right, y'all. Let me let you know one thing that you may want to do, especially picky people. If you want to strain your stock more than one time, that's fine. Because when you strain it twice, it's just gonna be straight green, just like that, and that'll be more of a clean presentation for you if that's a problem for you. If not, then you having a few bits of spinach and basil in there ain't gonna hurt nothing. But if you just want it to be free of any debris, you may have to strain it more than one time. I strained this one twice. Just letting y'all know that. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna cook this stock per se. We just want to have it warm. You want to have a warm stock that when you introduce it to the pasta, because you want to keep the temperature at a certain level. So what we're gonna do, matter of fact, I'm gonna put it over here on this real stove so it can be getting warm, because we ain't trying to cook it, we just want it to be warm. And that'll be sitting right there. And we're gonna take this big pan. This all clad don't pay me, but this is a 6 quart stainless steel by all clad. They don't pay me, but I'm just telling you, just showing you this is something that you may want to invest in. You buy this one time, and you're gonna be good. It's gonna last you forever. You can pass it down to your kids. Ain't nothing gonna happen to this. And the bottom may turn this color. There's ways to clean this bottom. I just be lazy and don't be doing it, putting all the little solution to clean that part. My part is this part. What you see is shiny, and all you gotta do is clean this with baking soda. Make a paste with baking soda. It's gonna keep it looking nice, just like this. This is what you want. So you get you one of these. You can cook a whole lot of things, especially family meals with this. This gonna be your go-to pan right here. This 6 quart all clad stainless steel. It ain't gotta be all clad. Just you want to get a good quality brand. All clad one of them quality brands. And I think Made In, they make good skillets and stuff as well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this on nice and high. High on this, you really gotta do high on the real stove. You gotta cut up high on here because the aisle here is so small. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna toast this pastina right here, or this acini de pepe, as they say. Y'all see that right there? It's little teeny weeny balls right there. And I'm gonna toast this in this pan. And what toasting it is going to do is gonna add a little nuttiness. It's gonna add a little extra flavor. People in Spain and Italy, sometimes they toast pasta to get an additional layer of flavor. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're gonna heat this up a little bit and toast our pasta some before we introduce this spinach stock in here. All right. Just spread it in there like so. And it's going, all you're trying to do is get a little toasty golden color on here. That's all you're trying to do. You don't want to go too far. So when you notice it getting a little brown, then you go ahead and introduce your stock. Because once it gets to going, it's going. And you don't want no burnt pasta. You want a nice nutty flavor. That's what you're going for. I'm gonna let y'all look on the B-roll cam as well, just see what the pasta really looks like. Nice little balls, and they drink up a lot. They're gonna swell up quite a bit. So while we got that toasting, we're gonna pour a cup of this stocking. Oh Lord. Pour a cup of this stocking here, right here. We want to introduce a whole cup at a time. You don't want to do no little bit. You want to go on, put a cup in at a time. It cooks better like that for some reason. You want to go ahead and put a lot in there. It's going to drink it all up. I know it looks like it won't, but it's going to do it. And if you run out of that green stock right there, you can always add some extra chicken stock in there. Okay, you got some turning brown already. It's getting golden. It don't take long. Once it get to going, that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce our cooking liquid. So we don't want that to get no more brown than what it is. We ain't trying to burn it up. It smells so fresh. You can smell the spinach and the basil and the garlic and the shallots. It just come right on up. We're gonna turn this down some. We want it to just simmer. We ain't trying to boil it. We just want to simmer. We want that starch to come out of the pasta, and the starch is gonna thicken it up while it cooks. It's gonna make it nice and creamy for you. Just keep it moving for the most part. And it's gonna swell up pretty good. It's gonna be way bigger than this. And it's gonna take about approximately 30 minutes to get it all the way right. This ain't something that you cook quickly like you would you're gonna make some spaghetti or something like that. Using this technique right here take a little time. Because you really can cook any small pasta like this, some teeny like that ditalini, or I forgot the other kind. Any of those real small pastas, you can just, or that orzo, you put the orzo and cook it in this method where you just put in a cup at a time and just keep stirring and let it slowly cook and let it slowly release the starch. You'll have a really nice, luscious pasta. It's just a technique that you might want to try after you try this right here. Then you're gonna go ahead and try orzo and all them other ones and just find out, how you want to do it. Once I learned that move, I was like, that's super cool. That's another way we can do pasta to keep it interesting in the house. Cause you get bored doing the same thing all the time. Now, as you can see on the B-roll cam, it's drinking that pasta on up. I mean, that water on up, it's disappearing. So once it gets down to almost nothing, then we're gonna introduce some more of that stock. and just walk it down until it's all the way done. And like I said, if you run out of that, you can put you some more chicken stock in there. Cause all that first cup is gone. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get another cup worth of this stock. I'm gonna use it later this time. We ain't gonna pour it all on the table like I just did. So I'm gonna get one more cup. We're gonna add this straight in. Gonna do the same thing, just let it simmer. It's gonna drink all this up. Once it drink it up, you put in another cup. And you wanna keep it at a nice little simmer. You don't wanna boil it, but you do want it to simmer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna zoom into the future a little bit, and I'm gonna show you what it looked like towards the end. But trust me, this is all you have to do, so you don't have to watch me do this whole cooking process right here. So we're gonna zoom into the future so you can see what it's gonna look like a little later. You hear me? All right, y'all. All right, this is the remainder of the third cup of the stock, because we had a total of 5 when we started. And this is the third cup right here. You're gonna lose about a cup or so with your straining. And when you strain it, you're gonna lose about a cup, so you're gonna have a total of 4 cups after straining, especially strain 2 times, you get everything up out of there. So we're at the end of the third cup of our stock. And I want y'all to see on the B-roll how much it has swollen up. See how big the little balls are? It wasn't nowhere near this much in there at first, but now you got a lot. Another thing about this skillet is heavy as hell. So picking it up, you ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of tossing and all that, not with this here, because this a real deal heavy pan right here. But yeah, we gonna, since we at this level, I'm gonna go ahead and taste to see how done the pasta is, because they can be like little rocks if you taste it too early. They getting tender, but they gummy. They sticking in your teeth still, so you know you still need to do a little more cooking. Need a little more salt. I'm gonna add a little pepper. I ain't gonna do too much salt because we're gonna add that Parmesan cheese. And Parmesan cheese is salty, so you don't want to overwhelm your dish with salt. And also I use Diamond Crystal, which is a less salty salt. Some people be making fun of me, but it is. Table salt is something you want to use at the table if you use it at all. But if you season everything right while you're cooking, you shouldn't have no need for table salt. But I use Diamond Crystal. It's less salty than that kosher salt in the blue box. So I like that Diamond Crystal. You got a little more freedom, a little more wiggle room with your seasoning when you use that Diamond Crystal. So let me turn this down just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little salt. Like I said, that Parmesan, you know, it's gonna take that saltiness up to another level. Put a little black pepper in here. We're also going to finish with some lemon zest. We got a little lemon juice right here we're gonna use as well. Like I said, we got this Parmesan cheese is what we're gonna do. I had some dill to put on here once it came out just for a garnish, but somebody at my house threw it away. You know, sometimes that happens. They threw my herbs away. I don't know why they did that, but that's what they did. So I ain't got no garnish, but that ain't stopping nothing. And my favorite herbs to use as a garnish is dill. I like cilantro, or they call it fresh coriander in the UK. I just ain't really no parsley fan like that. I for sure am not a curly parsley fan. It remind me of Piccadilly and Morrison's. You know, Morrison's growing up in Piccadilly, because you know Morrison, they just take the little parsley sprig and just put it on the plate to the side. And I'm like, why they putting this on the plate? You know, you don't eat it. What it's there for? I didn't know till I got grown and into cooking that you actually eat the parsley. I just thought it was just something pretty you put on the plate. I didn't know you use it for real. But yeah, Piccadilly, Morrison's. There's another place we used to go to back in the day. I just don't like curly parsley. It just curly parsley just look cheap to me on the plate. And what other herb? I like chives. Now chives always make something look real delicious. You put chives on something. And I like chervil too when you can find it, but you know, since this Memphis, ain't nobody just buying chervil like that. If you do find it, it's gonna be dead or almost dying, because you know it's just been sitting there. But those little herbs right there, I like those for garnish. I do cook with rosemary and thyme, you know, but that ain't something you garnish. That's something you cook in. Or if you just I just ain't for when people get herbs and they just set it on the dish. I feel like everything that's on the plate should be edible. It should have something to do with the flavor of the dish that you're cooking. I don't feel like you should just put no raw sprig of rosemary on there. You know, it ain't doing nothing. Now, if you cook it in, you know, cook it with some butter and garlic, you want to baste a steak and it's been used, yeah, then, you know, set it up there, but just don't be setting herbs up there just to be setting herbs up there. I think it all should play a part in the dish. That's just me. All right, we're gonna taste one more time for seasoning, see if we need to cook this any longer, because you don't want all the liquid to be gone when it's time to plate up. Oh yeah, now that's real tender right there. That's marvelously tender. That's good. Now, if I wasn't putting no Parmesan cheese in here, then I would put a little more salt. But since we're gonna put that Parmesan in here, I'ma hold tight. I'm gonna add just a little more. I got some reserved chicken stock here just in case I ran out, which I did. But I'm only putting this in here because I know that Parmesan gonna help tighten this dish up. It's gonna have it real tight, and I still want it to be kind of relaxed. So when I put it in the bowl, it just relaxes into the bowl. And you want it to relax onto the plate. You don't just want it to plop on there and be still. You want it to relax on there. All right. So since we done, to me, I put my little lemon zest in there. Stir that in a little bit. I'm gonna turn this heat all the way off, because with your acids and stuff like that, you gotta put those in off heat. You don't want to cook no acid in. Put a little shot of lemon juice in here. We'll adjust if we need to. We just want to see what. Put a little acid in here, because you know, especially with something that's creamy, things that are rich, stuff like that, you want to put a little acid in there, just help elevate the dish a little bit. We go with this Parmesan. We're gonna put quite a bit in here, about a cup, but you'll see what kind of cup it is. It ain't gonna be a dense cup. It's gonna be a light cup, because with this grater right here, this is a microplane grater. You buy you one of these, it's the only one you got to buy. You buy this one time, you're gonna be good. It's gonna grate like no other. So here we go. So you want that fresh Parmesan cheese. It ain't like that Kraft to be like a powder. You want this right here. It just tastes so much better. You really can just bite this thing and go to town and just eat cheese. You really can do that. But it's very good. Like I said, this Parmesan cheese is gonna tighten up this dish real good. So all that liquid you see in here, it's probably gonna disappear. So I stir and it gets incorporated, it's gonna disappear. See how creamy and how it's relaxing, how I draw the line, it's just relaxing like that. Let y'all see how you pull, you drag, and that line stay there for a little bit, and then if it fill back in, that's how you want it. Might put a little more parm. Taste this in just a second. It's real easy, simple dish, a new way for you to eat some pasta. You know, just be creative with it. Taste it. Oh Lord. See where we at. That's nice. That's real nice right there. What else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get about a tablespoon of butter. Like I said, I have my butter already cubed up in the refrigerator. I go ahead and dice mine up so I can just do like this. Instead of trying to worry with it while I'm cooking, because I want everything to flow, I want everything to go smooth. When you add butter at the end, it gives your pasta a silkiness. Make it look expensive when their pasta ain't cost but $2. And all we did was put some green juice up in here, and we got this right here. So smooth and delicious. Oh yeah. That's marvelous right there. Marvelous looking to me. All right, let y'all look one more time. Look at that right there. So creamy. Look at that. Every time you pull it, come on back together. That's what you want right there. Tastes so good and fresh. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna plate this up, and then we're gonna do taste time for real. So y'all just hold tight about 1 second. You hear me? All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It is taste time. This is the best time of the video. This is where we get to taste the full experience of the dish. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand what you finna be eating. Cause you gonna eat it. You gonna be scared, but you gonna wanna try it cause it's so easy, so delicious and fresh. You hear me? So, for my dish, I like to add extra Parmesan on it. Let me let y'all see a little bit before I get to putting too much on there. But that's what we got right there. Got a little pastina, then we got something. Y'all can't see it right there, but I'm gonna put a little more of this Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy. Not that crab. I'm just trying to tell you, man. It's gonna be like night and day on the taste for y'all. Then we got some mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone cheese. This is an Italian cheese. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. But as far as I know, this is an Italian cheese, a cream style type of cheese. Just gonna set that little dollop right there, and you done. You see, so nice and simple. Look like you went somewhere, but you at the house. Wherever you live at, you at the house, eating good in a simple way, in a healthy way. Very elegant. I just need some chives on there, or a little something. Some dill that somebody threw away. I don't know why they threw it away. I don't know. But I would have put my dill on here. I'm gonna find out who got rid of my dill. But there, right there. That's what you want. I'm gonna leave this little cheese on my spoon. We're gonna taste this thing here. We're gonna stir in a little bit of that with that right there like that. Nice and creamy. Pasta so tender. That Parmesan got that little saltiness that you need, and that mascarpone cheese give you that little creaminess. You can eat on this right here. You can be creative. Put whatever protein you want to put with it. Like I said, you put some shrimp with this. Some scallops with this. A little piece of fish with it, like some sea bass with it. That'll be pretty good to me. I don't know, you might not be something that you up here, but yeah, little fillet, small fillet of sea bass on there, with the butter and herbs on there, sitting on top of there. You know, sea bass so silky. It's been good to me. But yeah, this very nice right here, y'all. I suggest y'all try it. That's it right there, baby. Well, let me tell you this. If you made it this far, I know you fool with me. And I thank the Lord for you every time. Check out the description box below and see what you need to see as far as I have some affiliate links in there. Also, you got my website address in there. I want you to go to that website and get on the email list so that you'll know when the next time I'm cooking that lamb, because you need to get that lamb in your mouth. Right now we're doing once a month. That's what I can do. If the demand gets greater, then we'll stretch it on out. I want you to get that lamb in your mouth. Delicious. Smoke with applewood. Low and slow. 2-3 hours. Super tender. The flavors I got, everybody ain't doing. You know, a whole lot of people doing lamb, but they ain't doing the flavors I got and the way I do it. I suggest you try it my way. It might change your life. How I got into lamb and how I got into doing this way right here, just feel like that set me apart. Because you can go to a lot of restaurants and lamb just ain't got that or they depending on the sauce. You they'll cook it and they'll put a little sauce on there, and that's the only way it's got flavor. That's what make it pop, is putting on the sauce. But with mine, just smoke low and slow. I'm a mopper. We don't do barbecue sauce, I'm a mopper. You mop them things so they be wet, and they cook to a nice medium. I'm talking about the hot pink that don't smear. We ain't talking about the raw pink. You can draw on it. Just be a nice medium pink. So delicious. You can let it get cold, put it in the microwave 15 seconds, but it jump right back. Bam! That's how juicy it is. So check out that email list so you'll know when the next time I'm doing lamb, you can get you something. You heard me. I want you to have it. But I thank you so much for tuning in to the Kanin Cuisine cooking show. And hey, I get to have a cooking show right now. I'm so thankful, and I thank you for tuning in. And I know some of y'all gonna be scared to try this right here, but you ain't got no reason to be scared. But I know what? You gonna do it. You heard me.